Hey everyone, welcome back to Wicked Tunes with me, Lad from the Woods. Well, we had some technical problems getting started, and I decided to take a break, and then I ran across Jamal, aka Jamal, was having a bit of a rough day, I guess, with his channel. He's worried about um, why his hits are going down and stuff like that. And you know what? I think it's, well, of course, it's some of it's music, obviously, the choice of music, but YouTube and their algorithms, like, unless you folks are helping out and pushing the buttons and all that, it doesn't recognize us unless you do that. Plus, the other thing is that really a lot of people are, going like, well, okay, I'm not going to sit on my phone or whatever. I mean, we're out of COVID now and I'm vaccinated, so I'm going to go enjoy spring. So they're not sitting in front of their phones or TVs, PCs, whatever. Okay. The only reason I haven't, and I'm doing this, is because I live in the bush, and my bush right now has got clouds of mosquitoes that could literally carry me away. And so I'm staying inside and doing my thing here with you folks. So, got my mamba already. It's my babe, eh? Anyway, so we're back doing some recording. It's the 19th, which is a Thursday. It's been raining all day, but it finally stopped, and there's a bit of sun outside now. I got the door open, letting some fresh air in. And yeah. So what we have for you guys on this one is it's a new song from Sheryl Crow. The song is called Still the Same. And when I heard it, I was like, wow, 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 wow. Very Beatles-ish. And this is why all the big rock stars absolutely love her. Okay, because her songwriting abilities and just the rest of it is just top, 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 top. So anyway, let's get going with this. Enjoy this music so I can enjoy my. I might have to turn it off and mix up the weed. It doesn't put the greatest clouds out, but I still get pretty ripped on it. It's called a Black Mamba, and I got it from the Toronto thing. Anyways, yeah, Vaporizer 1.0, model 1061, made in China, of course. Anyway, be that as it may, let's get going. So, as always, if you'd please like, share, and subscribe, okay, and hit that little bell, hopefully you'll get the notifications on new songs that I'm doing. And the studio build is I've got a guy coming next week to clear the outside. I'm going to film it before and after, but I'm going to use the GoPro for that. And I'll put that up to show you guys the beginnings of the studio. So the only reason I'm getting away with this financially is because I have to pay him to bury my well piping, but I had to wait for the inspection from the electricity people because, there's electric there too. So anyways, once that's done, he's going to be here for 4 hours, and I only need him for an hour per the well. So I'm going to get him to shave off the top where we're going to put the studio or office studio shop. That it's a private shop. I'm not going to be running a business here. I might fix the odd outboard or something, but because I used to have a thing called Mississippi Outboard, but unfortunately my friend that was with me on that ended up murdered there a couple of Februarys ago. Anyway, it wasn't one of those bad, well, murder's always bad, but him and his roommate got into a drunken fight, and somebody grabbed a sword that was on the wall. And anyway, not somebody, look, hit my friend Norm with the sword, and unfortunately it killed him. So anyways, yeah, so Mississippi Outboard. So if you get back to that, there's links down in the description. And also now we're selling merchandise, and I'm going to add a bunch more stuff tonight. All the profits from the merchandise goes right into the studio build, which we're going to be filming, like I just said, from beginning to end. But that one, like I said, I'll be using a GoPro. The Logic camera is really frustrating me because the mounting bracket has got to be the worst thing. I just put a little note about that on Amazon. I've never $200 camera, and they can't build a proper thing where the camera doesn't flop or move, and it takes you like 50 times to get it in. It's like, fuck it. I wrapped it with some electrical tape just to get it so it stays steady and not fuck around, because I just get pissed off when this stuff goes on. What do you think, guys? Do you think we should get into Sheryl Crow? I think so too. So I enjoyed Jamal's, by the way. I know, shut up, lad from the woods. But I did enjoy Jamal's live show today. Although the typing, like the chat, holy fuck, it's too fast. Like, wow, I'm like, I can't do it. I understand there's, 1,000 people, but it's like, whoa, is that ever hard on the head? Anyways, let's get to Sheryl Crow. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so too. Oh, I don't have to touch the mouse now. Well, I do for the actual song, but I've got a remote control on my phone. Oh, made it into the 21st century. Okay, so I'm going to shut my mouth.
I'm not here to make you cry, wake you up or change your mind. Life is what it is, and there's so much more than this. Maybe the way it was has changed, but you and me, we're still the same. I wish we had a crystal ball that we could ask what we should do. A Technicolor movie featuring the tale of me and you. And if the review mirror showed us how and where we went astray, would we keep heading down this road, or would we choose to turn away? I'm not here to make you cry, bring you down or question why. The world is what it is, but there's so much more than this. Maybe the way it was has changed, but you and me, we're still the same. What if the earth refused to turn until it felt we knew its worth? If rain refused to fall and the sun hit like some child who had been hurt, maybe the truth is only found in ancient scribblings on a wall that told the story of a people and what brought about their fall. I'm not here to make you cry, save your soul once you die. 'Cause this life is what it is, but there's so much more than this. Maybe the
Well, there you go. Absolutely beautiful song, and it's like right on Sheryl Crow. For those of you who don't know, she's already battled with cancer. She lost a breast due to that, but she didn't let it get her down. And I don't remember if she wrote some songs about that, but she may very well have. I'll have to go back, but they're probably fairly old because this happened. Oh, I don't know. When did I start listening to Sheryl Crow? Sometime in the 90s, I guess. I don't know when she started, but it was quite a ways back. And she's played with everybody, Eric Clapton, you name it. I mean, it's she's well beloved in the music industry, and and definitely one of the top performers of all time. And none of this bubblegum pop from her, although her early stuff was kind of poppy, like, but at that time it fit. But no, I mean, she writes her own music, plays a lot of instruments. She's not a pop star like, the type I'm talking about that doesn't write their music and they're just up on stage and singing. A lot of them with auto tune. I can guarantee you Sheryl Crow doesn't use auto tune. Listen, I'm not insulting that music. That's just not music for me. I grew up in a different generation. I see you young people, especially millennials and Gen Z, they're definitely into our music, but new, like Greta Van Fleet and so on and so forth. I'm going to put this at the end of the video and I'm going to put it in the next video. A special shout out to Victoria that I briefly talked to on Jamal's channel while he was kind of, freaking out about YouTube. And I'm going to say the shout out to you, Victoria, in the next song, which I haven't chose yet. I'm gonna reload my vape because I think I smoked it all. So I've got some very fresh Panama Red that I just finished growing in my tent. So I think we'll try that. This was a little dry because it was purple gelato and I hadn't rehumidified it because sometimes you just get lazy and don't do shit, right? Anyways, that was Sheryl Crow, still the same. It's music from the feature documentary about Sheryl, and you probably should be going to watch that. And because, like I said, she's an amazing performer, an amazing musician, and way underrated, I think, amongst the music community, no, but amongst regular everyday folk, she's got lots of fans and she can pack houses. But I still say she's underrated. And her and Susanna Hoffs are probably the two finest real music songwriters in the last since the 80s, really. I mean, they're just fantastic. There's others, but I mean, Sheryl Crow and Susanna Hoffs being from the Bangles, just amazing songwriters. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love Sheryl. This song is already in my rotation. Oh, I got a robin. It's dark. Well, it's just getting dark, but there's a robin complaining. Am I yelling too loud for you, Mr. Robin? I got 3 cats in here. I would never let my cats out. You know what I'm saying, brother? He doesn't answer me, but my crows answer me when I do stuff. And the squirrels, I've had Marvin now, he's 2 years. And Rocky, he doesn't really say anything, but he comes when I call him. That's my raccoon. But he lives outside, not in here. I could never have Rocky in here. He would just like completely destroy the place. And it's just the way they are. Anyway, thank you for coming again. I really appreciate it. I'm glad the channel is growing. I'm really kind of freaked out about it all. It's like, wow, man, it's so cool. Anyways, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that little bell when you want to know I'm putting up new music. And if you guys want to donate to the Wicked Tunes studio build, which we will be filming from beginning until it's finished, there's links down in the donation. You want to donate, there's links down in the description. And I've also got merchandise for sale now, which all those profits will be going directly to the studio build. And what we'll be doing is we'll be filming it and stuff like that, and probably doing some giveaways. I've got t-shirts, I've got hats, I've got flip-flops, I've got slide-on flip-flops is what I call them. What did I forget? I said t-shirts, male and female t-shirts, and it's kind of a hat. You have to go look. So slide from the woods anyways, but the link's down there. Okay. Oh, something's out there getting my cat all wound up. One of them anyway. Now he's stuck to my screen. Nice going, buddy. I don't know if you guys can't see my screen, but I got that, that really sticky red tape everybody uses for stuff. Well, my cat, from the time I had him from a little guy, could leap from the floor all the way up to the top of my screen door, and they put holes everywhere. Well, that's a disaster out here because in the spring, like right now, all the black flies come in those little holes and the mosquitoes. So I've got all these red tapes. You should see the thing. It's hilarious. But he used to be able to do a straight jump. I mean, it's unbelievable. He used to do a straight jump when he was a kitten from the floor straight up. And I'm 6 feet tall. And he would be like here, and then he would land. But what he would normally do is he would go up and then the four paws into the screen and hanging on. And I've got the tape up there to prove it. You can see almost where his legs were because I don't know if I can turn this. Hang on a minute here. This is there, see? You guys see the screen? That screen is, okay, let's see if I can get him on the screen. That's Wally the cat down there, okay? But that's, oh, it's going out of focus. But that's my screen door now to outside since I've had him. I got him, his 6th birthday just passed on April 8th. Yes, I actually have a birth certificate and everything for him. He was a rescue cat. Like I went to a rescue and I adopted him. Anyways, he was born in a windowsill and it was known he was going to be born there and everything because the mother cat was somebody's cat, but for some reason she wanted to have. So she only had 2 kittens. He was one and then his sister was the other. And I should have taken the sister at the time, but I didn't think I could handle 2 cats in this trailer. Well, then life, of course, throws that fucking curveball. And, some idiot around here didn't like his cats. And so Goldie, which is the one behind me, that's the mother cat. And she was dropped off unbeknownst to me, along with the other my other cat, Blackie. I don't know where he is. He's probably in the back sleeping. He likes to get away. He's the happiest cat in the entire universe. I've never seen anything like it. Anyways, they ended up being really good cats, so I got them their shots. And Blackie was a kitten, and he was hanging around here. And I couldn't figure out, like, whose cat are you? But I didn't know he was neutered then. And so I said, well, fuck it, I'll feed him. I know I'm going to get stuck with him. And so I started feeding him, and then I realized, well, you know what, winter's coming, and there's no way I can let him sit outside. So I got to pick him up, bring him to the Humane Society, whatever. And no, I decided to keep him. Well, when I went to get him to go upstairs, okay, he did walk up in front of me, and he come through the thing. As soon as he got his 4 paws in here, Wally was fine with him. There was no trouble at all. This little scruff, okay, she come running in between my legs and went right under the couch. Well, it took me about a half a day to coax her out. She finally came out, and she was near dead. There was no way. She'd been starving. Somebody had dropped her off, and she must have been hiding here. And Blackie was the only one showing. Well, it turns out Blackie is her son, because I did find out who did it, and unfortunately, unfortunately, he passed away from a heart attack. Old age, though. Old age heart attack. And so, anyways, I thought, well, I'll go get her shots and I'll feed her. Like, I'll feed her up and get her ready to go to the vet, see if she survives. Well, she did. She's a tough little cat. And so now the 2 of them just became family, and it turns out I can handle 3 cats. So I feel bad about not taking Wally's sister. But Wally has a brother now. Him and Goldie, they play fight, but very roughly for, I think Wally just barely tolerates her. So anyways, he's a good cat with a good attitude. But him and Blackie are like this. I mean, they play all day, all night. They drive me crazy. I love them, but they drive me crazy. Anyway, living in the bush, that's one thing that people do. We got a dog. Unfortunately, Rusty passed away a few years ago, and that was a drop off. Somebody dropped it off in the middle of a rainy night. Puppy in a box at the end of our laneway. My dad went out, and they weren't going to keep it. Then they fell in love with it, of course. And then Rusty the dog stayed for about, I don't know, 15, 16 years, I guess, before she passed away. She's a good dog. Anyways, Rusty hasn't been replaced down at the main house at my mom's. My mom's 80. She can't look after. Well, she could, but she doesn't want to. Anyway, 80 years old. I don't even argue with it. I think she'd be better off with a pet. Anyways, this is just on over 20 minutes, so I'll put. Well, not that you guys will care, but I'll make sure to put there's rant at end of video. So, all right. I will see everybody later. You guys be good. Okay. Peace, long life, and live long and prosper. Hope you guys are checking out the new Star Trek Strange New Worlds. You old guys that have missed the old style Star Trek from the 60s, this is it. And it's perfect. See you guys later. Bye bye.